Hey guys, I'm checking in with Stella. We wanted to do a whelping update, and for a couple weeks now, puppies are a couple weeks old, but all is well that ends well. So now we can kind of tell this story. It's less nerve wracking now, but we wanted to give you a quick update because obviously Stella's delivery ended in a C-section, and that's not how her first delivery went. So we kind of wanted to go through the two different stories. Her first delivery was textbook. So puppies, when they're about to be born, will kind of give mama signals. So they will have a temperature drop, usually about 24 hours before they go into labor. The temperature will usually rise like right before they have the puppies, but you'll notice that drop. And that's usually a really good signal. So that happened with her about 24 hours before she had her first litter. And then, once contractions really started, she laid down, she pushed, she had a puppy every single hour for basically 7 hours, and everything was super easy. This time was different, and we were lucky because we'd seen her go through labor once. We kind of knew what to look for, and we also knew what didn't really line up and seem normal. So this last time, she ended up having puppies on the 29th. She was due on the 28th. She had a temperature drop on the 27th, so we're like, perfect, this is great. But the 27th kind of came and gone, and we saw some signs, some restlessness. We saw her kind of trying to nest in the whelping pen, but after a sleepless night, no puppies. And then the 28th is when things really started to pick up. So about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, we noticed her being really restless, panting, whining, shaking, all those kind of signs that, okay, something's happening, but nothing happened for, quite a few hours. And so after another sleepless night, about 4 a.m., we started to get a little worried. We actually gave her some Tums to kind of speed up the contractions. The calcium will do that. And a couple hours later, she had a puppy. But she didn't really seem like she wanted to bear down. She didn't really seem like she was pushing with the contractions, which, once again, she did the first time. So it was a little odd to us. And after she has the first puppy, you want to see another puppy within the hour, best case. But it starts to get really worrisome when it hits that hour 45, 2-hour mark. And so the vet had told us, hey, if you don't see another puppy within an hour 45 or 2 hours, bring her in. We did not have a puppy within 2 hours. We could see there was a puppy right there in the canal, but she just couldn't get it out. We could feel there was plenty of room. So we knew we had to go into the vet. And so we ended up going into the vet. By the time that we got there, the second puppy was in the canal. The vet actually pulled the second puppy in the back of our truck and said, hey, that was really odd. She's not contracting at all. There's plenty of room, but she's not contracting. So we can either give you Pitocin to speed up contractions, or we can do a C-section. The vet had already done an x-ray, knew that there was at least 9 puppies in there. And so the fact that she was already that tired, there was that few contractions within 2 of 9 puppies wasn't a good sign. So we said, Dr. Ashley, what is your recommendation? If it was your dog, what would you do? And she said, do a C-section. We're so happy. We knew the signs of what to look for with her and that things weren't going the right direction. And we're so happy we trusted our vet because we went in, we did the C-section. Everything was really kind of fine. We thought, okay, we're going to get the puppies out. It'll be great. And then when she actually opened Stella up and started the C-section, things took a turn, and she just, okay, we got to get these puppies out. They were really stressed out. We were actually in the operating room, so we got to see it happen, which luckily we're both okay with blood. But we actually, along with the other vet techs, helped to revive all of the puppies as they came out. And so once again, now we're on the other side of it. We've got 8 super healthy puppies, so we can kind of breathe easy about it, but it definitely was an interesting scenario. We didn't know if we were going to have all those puppies survive, and they did. The only one that did not survive, as some of you have seen from our Facebook, is the second puppy that actually was in the canal there for a while. She just got really stressed out in the canal, and so she didn't make it. But basically the reason that Stella wasn't contracting, the reason this all happened is because Stella was pregnant with 9 puppies. And if you ask the vet, they were 9 big puppies. She does a great job. She's like a super human incubator, I guess, of a mama dog. But that means the puppies were big. And so her uterus got really stretched out. And once it gets really stretched out, it kind of loses that elasticity to be able to contract and push a puppy out. And that's exactly what happened. So her uterus, while she was kind of contracting, she could not push. It could not get that puppy out. And we knew it was kind of going to be, all without any result if we didn't have a C-section. So that's kind of the whole story. Stella actually recovered like a pro. She ended up having a very small incision that healed very, very quickly. Every time she had to take an antibiotic or a painkiller, she got a hot dog or a cheese stick. So she was happy at the end of the day. But it was a very, very quick recovery. Apparently, there's really no chance that this will happen again, or doesn't increase the likelihood it's going to happen again. There wouldn't be, according to the vet, any reason to not breed her again. Obviously, we want to give her plenty of off time. But that's just kind of the story. So once again, no matter how much you prep, no matter if a delivery goes well one time, it doesn't automatically mean a delivery is going to go well a second time. Super important to be prepared, know the signs, know your dog, and obviously have really good vets that you trust by your side for if things do go wrong. So now we're on the other side. We've got 8 healthy puppies, and all of the updates from here on out are going to be really fun. You're going to get to watch the puppies grow, and obviously we're super happy of a healthy mama dog here. So thanks for tuning in, guys. That is the whelping update from the 2023 litter.